Thank you so much for joining us. This is Business Now. I am Dennis Ofik. We start off from the Apex Bank, the Central Bank of Nigeria, where the governor, Dr. Olayemi Cardoso, has said that the Apex Bank will be asking Nigerian banks to increase their capital base in order to service the $1 trillion economy projected by President Bola Tinubu. Cardoso disclosed this on Friday at the 50th annual dinner of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria in Lagos, where he was the special guest of honor and keynote speaker. He said the removal of petrol subsidy and the adoption of a floating exchange rate and other government policies are anticipated to have a positive effect on the economy in the medium term. The president, chairman of the council, Ken Okpara, in his welcome address, pointed out that governors of the CBN, as the guest speaker, had historically used the platform to share perspectives on economic and financial market development in the current year and provide insights into its economic outlook for the year ahead. Okpara went on to highlight some of the initiatives from the CBN since Cardoso took office and stated that there was still much to do. In his remarks, the chairman of the body of bank CEOs, Ebenezer Onyagu, stated that the banking industry was becoming stronger even as the issue of forex frauds is being dealt with. A group, Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Projects, has asked the World Bank to probe the loans acquired by the 36 state governors in Nigeria and immediately suspend further loans to the states until they explain how previously acquired loans were spent, just as some states have come under scrutiny for the amount spent on running costs. The group's deputy director, Kolawole Oluwadare, made the demand in a letter addressed to the World Bank president, Ajay Banga. While expressing concerns over the rising debt profile of the 36 states, Serap alleged that the states had mismanaged and diverted public funds, stressing that it would be irresponsible to continue giving loans to the states. Serap noted that if the World Bank failed to probe the state governors, it would not hesitate to institute legal actions against the lending body and the 36 states. Serap urged the World Bank to use its legal powers to send independent monitors to all the states that had acquired loans from it and monitor how those loans were being spent so that loans acquired by the governors would not be used to fund their private lifestyle. Now, the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alake, has praised the decision of investors from the Republic of Mexico to visit Nigeria in search of investment in solid minerals. In a statement signed by the Special Assistant to the Minister on Media, Segun Tomori, on Sunday, Alake said the administration of President Bola Tinubu has put in place incentives to ease business for investors in the industry. The incentives include zero duty on equipment imported for solid minerals extraction, easy movement of profits to the countries of origin, and tax holidays. The minister said investors in the mining industry are expected to sign the community development agreement with the communities in the mining area to ensure the socio-economic development of the region that benefits the people. He said the administration is currently sanitizing the industry, citing the recent revocation of titles which failed to comply with the law on annual service fees. Introducing the investors, Nigeria's outgoing ambassador to Mexico, Adejare Bello, assured the minister that the embassy had screened the investors and confirmed they are genuine and serious businessmen whose investment will boost the economy. Speaking on behalf of other investors, President of Session International Para-Africa, Dr. Heriberto Cortes, thanked the minister for the talks, adding that they see Nigeria as their African home that deserves all the support in the quest to expand the economy. Now, the federal government has initiated a process to resolve challenges bordering on the supply and pricing of liquefied petroleum gas in the country's domestic market, better known as cooking gas. A statement by Louis Iba, spokesman for the Minister of State, Petroleum Resources, Gas, Ekperikpe Ekpo, said the minister waded into the issue following a rise in the price of LPG per kg from about 700 naira to about 1,100 naira in some parts of the country. He said the meeting at the instance of the minister, which was held at the NNPC Towers, Abuja, had in attendance top officials of Chevron Nigeria Limited, led by Sansei Narasimi, Nigerian Midstream Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, led by its Chief Executive Officer Farouk Ahmed, and the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited. Key challenges identified as responsible for LPG price increase include forex sourcing for imports and insufficient supply to the domestic market by producers. EPO expressed the concerns of President Bola Tinubu over the astronomical increase in the price of cooking gas and the attendant hardship on the majority of citizens. Now, to combat rising inflation in the country, companies increased the salaries of their staff members by 18.35% to 29.45 trillion naira in the first 6 months of 2023. This is based on data from the National Bureau of Statistics, Nigerian Gross Domestic Product Reports Expenditure and Income Approach, first quarter, second quarter reports. It said compensation of employees, which is the total remuneration in cash or in kind payable by employers to employees for the work done, rose from 24.88 trillion naira as of the first half of 2022 to 29.45 trillion naira as of the first half of 2023. This increase coincides with worsening economic conditions in the country, with workers faced with higher prices and cost of living. Commenting on the compensation of employees in the period under review, the Bureau said in first and second quarter of 2023, the compensation of employees grew by 15.08% and 19.41% respectively in real terms year on year. The Bureau said direct social transfers from employers to their employees or retired employees and their families, such as payments for sickness, educational grants and pensions that do not set up an independent fund, are also imputed to compensation of employees.